Okay, so this is my short video lecture on academic honesty. Because this year we are using online tools more for learning, for testing, for everything, for homework. It does provide more opportunities for cheating and maybe more temptation to do so. I refer to this as academic dishonesty. I do want to make a couple of points about this. And I want you to know that the reason I don't want you to cheat isn't because I feel offended or you hurt my feelings because you cheated. It has nothing to do with me, really. It's that I care about you and I care about how you do and I care about the things you know. Um, if you cheat on a test or homework assignment or really anything, it doesn't hurt me, it hurts you. And it causes me some issues, some difficulties because if I'm getting a test back from you and it says you got 100%, even though you don't really know how to do the things on the test, then I don't know that I need to help you. I don't know what I need to help you with. As far as the test shows, you know everything perfectly and we can move on and things are great. But if you cheated, then that's not the case, that's not true, and so that makes my job harder. I I'm perfectly happy giving everyone an A in the class, um, and you don't have to cheat to be able to earn that A. You just have to work. Um, Sometimes we think that, well, work is bad and I want to avoid it, but really work is good for us. It helps us, and it doesn't have to be a drudgery task. It doesn't have to be something that we don't like to do. We can enjoy working. We can enjoy learning. And I don't know why we get this attitude that learning isn't fun. Um, and maybe that's just something that we need to work on. But that's kind of a different point. You aren't hurting you. You aren't hurting me. You're hurting yourself. Uh, Cheating may be appealing because you feel like you can get through your class without putting in the effort, or you can keep your grade up even though you missed some important concept when you take the test. You don't want it to lower your grade, and I can understand that feeling. It's important to kind of keep in perspective that your grades aren't a reflection on you as a person. Um, I I would respect someone much more who got a C in a class but put forth an honest effort than someone who got an A in a class but cheated to get that A. And I honestly don't care too much about grades. I care about you guys learning. And so it may seem like, I mean, you can get a better grade if you cheat maybe. But that is what we call short-term gain, long-term loss. Because in the long run, it's going to come back and hurt you. Either in the same class because you're going to miss concepts, you're not going to know things that you need for future tests or assessments, or end of year tests or final exams when you're in a position where you aren't able to cheat. And you're going to get stuck and it's going to cause problems. Or even if you get all the way through your school career by cheating somehow, which I've never heard of anyone being able to do that. They always run into a situation somewhere that causes them some problems. But even if you were somehow able to do that, you're going to run into things in life where you're going to need a skill or wish you had a skill that you don't have because you didn't pick it up because you cheated. And that's that's not what I want for you. I want you to be able to, when you come into those situations, be like, I remember that I learned that. And even if you don't remember how to do it, you'll know how to remind yourself how to do it. And so I want you to have those skills. So again, it's not that I want, it's not that it's offensive personally to me. It's that I want the best for you because I care about you. And so that's why I don't want you to cheat. I'm going to share just one quick story that I heard that has to do with cheating. And it's about a college student. And this is from the observation of another college student that had the same course as him. And it was a hard class. He said it was a hard class, and they were in class together, and he noticed that one student really never seemed to be paying attention, didn't seem to study, but he would always get the best grade on the tests. And what they noticed is when he would come in to take the test, and in college classrooms, they're usually big classrooms, and during tests, the teachers don't necessarily walk around. I had several classes where there were more than 200 students in the class, and teachers not going to be able to keep track of all those students, right? So what this student would do is he would wear sandals or flip-flops when he would come to take the test, and he would put his book on the floor under his desk, and then take his shoes off and move through the pages using his feet, using his toes. That's a pretty good talent. I mean, maybe he could make some money with that talent. But that's how he got good grades on the test, is he cheated. He flipped through the pages. Well, eventually, they had a final exam in that class. And for the final exam, the teacher said, we're going to do something different. We're going to do an oral exam, and it's just going to be one-on-one. And so the teacher, one-on-one, asked the students the questions, and it covered the whole year's worth of topics, right? Or the whole semester anyway. And this student, he failed the final exam because he didn't know anything that he needed to know for that final exam because he had cheated. And that is not what I want for you. If you have any issues with your grade, if you're saying, I need to get an A in this class for long-term goals that you have, come talk to me. We'll figure some way out. I'm happy to do test retakes. I'm happy to do quiz retakes. I'm happy to do any work over again as long as it's helping you learn it. Okay, I'm much more interested in you learning the concepts than the final grade that you get. And if you take a test and then you finally get it, you finally understand the concepts, I'm happy to bump that grade up to an A to show that you understand those concepts. Okay, so talk to me, because I'm more than happy to work with you to get you to reach your goals without cheating. And that is all I have to say about that.